It's the final 10 seconds of 2014 and you've just oblated your opponent's Derevi Imperial Tactician. No more cheating command attacks for you, Derevi. Off to the library with you. A triumph against busted design for all Oh, darn. Before 2015, if your commander was tucked away in your library, a non-battlefield zone, you could not choose to return it to the command zone. Of course, the rule changed, and this meant legends that break a fundamental rule of Commander, that our commander costs 2 more to cast each time it returns to the command zone, were further empowered, although we have plenty of ways to deal with them now, so Derevi, you need to watch yourself. Hopefully Magic Design learned from this so the cheating of command attacks would never ever be repeated. Oh, darn, Yuriko. Well, at the very least, they would have learnt from this colossal error in design. Oh no, double done. Say hello to 2024's Eris. I'm going to show you how not only will you never ever have to pay command attacks for Eris throughout the course of your game, but how you'll be consistently casting Eris for just 1 blue and 1 red. Eris has a mana value of 10, joining an exclusive club of only 19 legends in the 10 plus MV category. He is unique in being the only legendary creature with flying and prowess, meaning non-creature spells increase his power dangerously in a world where commander damage is a reality. Cast Eris for 1 blue, 1 red, fire off 2 spells, a Glitterfang which returns to hand so we have a cheap spell to cast next turn, and a Faithless Looting which fills our yard, and we get a 4/4 Dragon Elemental with flying and prowess for casting 2 spells, and we get a prowess trigger for Eris. Next turn, a Mark of Fury, a non-creature spell that also returns to hand, and Quiet Speculation, putting even more cards in the yard. It's like it's part of our plan or something. And now Eris and our dragons are 12 power combined, and look, 2 spells, we now have a new winged menace enter the skies. This play pattern escalates quickly. So how are we creating such a huge discount? Our base cost for Eris is 10, command attacks is 2 for each time he's escorted back to the command zone, and our cost reductions are courtesy of the different mana values of instants and sorceries in our graveyard. At every stage of the curve, we have ways to fill the yard through the casting of instants and sorceries, which themselves go to the yard. We draw and discard. Often we draw so many cards from Traverse Eternity or Imposing Grandeur due to our high mana value commander that we have to discard to hand size, and that's more cards in the yard. Remember, it's not just the initial reduction to cast Eris we are trying to achieve, it's maintaining that reduction for his 2nd or 3rd castings. We have many cards with cycling to get different mana values in the bin. We even have 7 and 8 mana value cards that ramp us while contributing to Eris's discount. In fact, we have sorceries and instants from 1 up to 10 mana value, cheating a little with Commit Memory, which is 10 in the yard, and that means 10 different mana values, and baby, that's maths. And everything designed to fill the yard is included to move the game forward. Slice and Dice is damage and cycling. Quiet Speculation is finding us 3 flashback cards with different mana values, and that's also 3 spells we can cast in the future. Pyretic Charge swells our team of flyers by each card we discard. In fact, a turn 1 Faithless Looting followed by a turn 2 Quiet Speculation is a turn 3 Eris Roar of the Storm, which can only lead to one thing: dragon, 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 and more dragons. But wait, there's even more. That high mana value is a key part of our strategy. Target Eris with Energy Tap and add 10 colourless mana. Deal 10 damage to a creature or player with Torrent of Fire. Draw 10 cards with Rush of Knowledge and then discard to hand size. And then, wait, interpret the signs? But Eris isn't on top of our library. That rule about returning commanders to the command zone from a non-battlefield zone like the top of our library is a May effect, so let's put him on top. Cast Consign to Dream, we have nothing to lose because we have set up our commander to be recast for only 1 blue and 1 red. Draw those 10 cards. Better yet, put him on top, keep him there, reveal him, and do 10 damage. Or draw him from the top, discard him with Nahiri's Wrath, and do 10 damage to X targets, where X is equal to the number of discarded cards. And then casually return Eris from the graveyard to the command zone to recast for, wait, what was it? Nothing can stop us. Oh no, wait. Oh no, stop. Oh no. We have multiple sorcery and instant speed ways to put our commander on top of our library, but what would you do if we did it to you? Would you keep your commander there, putting you back a card, putting you back a possible solution to deal with our growing board, or send it back to the command zone and make it more expensive to cast? Either way, a strength in our deck is a weakness in yours. While you mull over that decision, we'll keep casting spells that return to hand to enable 2 spells a turn, cast creatures that increase our army's power and give ways to get damage through, take full advantage of a full hand of cards, and close the game with a Seagate Restoration, Evacuation, and Omniscience, all stapled to the back of a Praetor, or deal a triple damage whammy. Is Eris a busted design that hasn't learnt from the mistakes of the past? Absolutely not. It's an exciting self-contained puzzle that offers you a taste of that near omnipresent commander that Yuriko and Derevi represent, but only if you make smart plays and work really hard for it, like with Gauta, Octavia and the Pride of Hullclade. That's what sets it apart. It's not handed to you. Get it right, and they won't be able to keep Eris off the board. Coming up, all 4 legends I've designed decks for on this channel are going up against each other in the Ultimate Value Smackdown. Careful Eris, Fblthp has a Tormod's Crypt in his list. All of these are available for you to watch now. Which one do you think will take the Thunder Junction crown? In playtesting, it turns out it's not the one you may think. If you've enjoyed this humble free content today, a like and subscribe would mean the world to me. Feel free to share this also. It's my first venture into a different way of presenting a deck build, and I'd love more eyes on all this hard work. I'm off to take Fblthp to the opticians, and until next time, I've been Lee, and this has been MTG Specs.